Dear students, welcome to this MOOC. MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Course. In this MOOC, we shall be providing you a variety of multimedia enriched e-content, activities and assessments in a very learner friendly manner so that you are able to understand the various topics of this course very well. Let me now tell you briefly about the structure and main features of this MOOC. The entire MOOC has been divided into various weeks so that you can plan your learning in a very logical and systematic manner. It is advised that you must actively participate in the various components of this MOOC, that too regularly on a weekly basis. For every weekly schedule, you are first advised to watch 2 to 4 videos assigned to you per week. Then you must read the learning material provided as e-text and also go through other content in the Learn More section. After this, you are advised to carry out the various activities like taking part in the discussion forums, visiting the related web links which we have provided for you, attempting crosswords, etc., earmarked for each week. After this, to test your knowledge of what you have learned during this week, you must attempt the quiz in the assessment section for that particular week. I wish you all the best in this very interesting self-learning experience. Please remember, we shall always be there with you to provide you support for any problems you face. The MOOC coordinator along with junior faculty as tutor shall always be available to solve your queries which you can post in the discussion forums or you can send them to us through mail which shall be notified to you soon. We would be very happy to know your experience after the completion of this MOOC in the form of your feedback which will help us enhance the quality of this MOOC further. So dear students, after knowing about the general structure of the MOOC, let us go into the details what all we are going to study in this course, which is the forensic chemistry and explosives. We will begin with the first week which will take you to the introduction to the field of forensic chemistry, and here we will be studying about the types of cases encountered in this particular field as well as the theory of forensic analysis which comprises of broadly sample collection, sample integrity, identification, comparative analysis, etc. And all this is very important that you must have the knowledge of the chemistry behind how you can tackle these forensic cases. This will be followed by the second week in which you will study about drugs, soil and the instrumental techniques which are used in their chemical analysis. In the third week, you will be made familiar with the forensic importance of beverages, which comprises of, will go into details of classification of beverages, the fate of alcohol in the body and how excessive consumption leads to alcohol intoxication. After you have studied this, in the fourth week, we will learn about more details about alcohol, that is how the alcohol is estimated from breath and blood in conjunction with the legal provisions regarding intoxication. Dear students, we will take this learning further in the fifth week by making you acquainted with the broader classification of beverages including country made and the illicit liquors. The sixth week mainly will emphasize upon the study of harmful chemicals in forensic chemistry and some important acts associated with them. When we talk about these acts, the acts included in this section are under the Drugs and Cosmetic Act, Excise Act and NDPS Act. Moving further, in the seventh week, we will study about forensic significance and examination of petroleum products. This is also very important from the chemistry angle. These materials which are petroleum products are very often found in especially the arson type of cases. You will also learn about the composition and chemical properties of petroleum and the products which are obtained from petroleum. And all this we will go into some overview of the process of fractional distillation, the legal perspective and the various Indian standards for petroleum, etc. So, this will make you equipped by knowledge of all this so that you can handle the forensic cases with more confidence. The 8th week shall be a revision and assessment week. No new content will be provided. In this week, you are supposed to revise what all you have learned in this course and submit the assignment in time. Please note that the marks obtained by you in these assignments shall be counting towards your grades in this course. In the 9th week, delving into more detailed part of forensic chemistry, we will go into in-depth study of the field of arson and its investigation. So, in this section, dear students, you will learn about the general chemistry of fire and also about evaluation and investigation of the clue materials related with arson cases. After making you familiar with the investigation of arson in 9th week, moving to 10th week, we will take you to arson analysis and management, in which you will learn about how the samples or exhibits are extracted, what are the various standards and the assessment protocols which have to be followed, etc. The 11th week pertains to trace evidence analysis, and we will also focus on the importance of cosmetics and dyes in forensics, while in the 12th week we will be going into details about the trap cases and how the examination of some household products as chemicals can be done. At the end of the course, in the 13th and the 14th week, we will completely emphasize upon the explosion, that is regarding the introduction to explosive cases, how their investigation is done and analysis of explosion residues, the legal provisions associated and how the blast case studies is done. So, in these 2 weeks, you will be studying about composition and manufacture of some common explosives, investigation of scene of explosion, systematic examination of explosive residues using lab procedures, the legal provisions, etc. After this, the 15th week also shall be a revision and assessment week for you. So, here also you will be given assignments which you are required to submit in time, as they will be counted in your grades. So, after this, I am very sure that you will be very much knowledgeable in terms of forensic chemistry, that is what is the chemistry behind various evidences which you can find at the crime scene of different types, and especially we have focused on the arson cases and how you can do the analysis in the forensic laboratory. And after this, there will be also a notification about the proctored examination which you are supposed to give, and all these details we will be giving you later when you reach that stage.